busted?
Yes.
Are we far enough out yet?
Fine. Just fine.
You'll never get away with this. You've got to make the adjustments.
Well, we won't be needing your help on the 1000 anymore, Mr. K.
I've been reassigned.
Terminated.
Make sure he takes that with him. It's been a pleasure having you in the company, Mr. K.
If I catch you panhandling around here again, I'm gonna lock you up.
I am not a solicitor, my good man. I am an inventor, and I have a perfect right to be in that office.
Now, wait a minute, young man. You have quite an attitude. You know, this fine gentleman is absolutely correct. If he has business to do in the United States Patent Office, then he should be allowed to do so. I hope you're all right.
Oh, I'm fine. I was just trying to raise the fee to register my latest invention.
Oh, really? You're well, I'm an inventor too, you know. And, yeah, the fee is only $6. I suppose I could. How much are you short?
$5.50. But I will accept it only on the condition that you consider it an investment in my latest invention. Oh. And only if you allow me to show it to you first.
That's
so
not
you
necessary.
know what you're getting.
No, it's really such a small amount. Here, take 10.
Introducing the eye remote.
The eye remote?
The invention of the 80s, designed specifically to help people who keep falling asleep in front of the television set. You see, the remote control works off the human eye.
This is boss.
There's only one problem.
What's that?
People blink. The TV set keeps going on and off and on.
On and off and on and off. Oh, yes, of course. I know your problem. Yeah, that is one problem. Well, you know what? You could try a micro-digital time delay on it. Yeah, that would probably... Well... No, that would work. That would work very well. Of course, you'd have to test it first. But the human eye only blinks for a fraction of a second, right? So what you'd do is you'd program the time delay so that the TV would only shut off if the eye was closed for, say, 30 seconds.
Yes! You've done it! Oh, allow me to congratulate us both.
Thank you.
Well, I owe you one.
No.
I'd like to give you a reward.
No!
Oh, yes. Let me have your name and address.
No, that's not necessary, really. I'm a fellow inventor. I don't even know if it'll work, you know?
Your name, please?
Well, my name is Murray Basinski. I didn't catch your name.
Baxter Bernard? Murray, come on. Nobody's seen Baxter Bernard for 10 years.
Well, I've seen him.
Murray, Baxter Bernard's the richest man in the world, okay? He owns Baxter Electronics, Baxter Aviation. Nobody knows how many other companies he owns.
I think it's 20 others. There's Baxter Electronics, Baxter Aviation.
Hand me the crowbar, will you?
Yeah, here.
Gonna have to replace the whole wheel assembly.
Wait a minute, wait. How much is that gonna cost?
Your half comes to a lot of money.
Man, I've had it with this thing. You know, I've had it. I hate it. I hate working on it. It eats up all our profits. Doesn't run worth diddly squat.
Hey! Now, you see what you did? You happy now? The Mimi requires a lot of maintenance like any other classic.
No, I'm sure, guys. I'm positive it was him that I saw. It was Baxter. I know it was.
What does he look like these days, Murray?
Well, he's a man in his 50s. Rather well-spoken, I'd say. And he has, he has kind of long, grayish-brown hair and a great big gray beard.
Larry the Bum. Yeah.
Who?
Larry the Bum, Murray. You ran into Larry the Bum. He's been panhandling King Harbor for years. Nick always insists that we give him a quarter.
Well, he reminds me of my Uncle Eustace. You want to give me a hand, or you two gonna chat?
I did give the guy a few dollars, it's true, for his invention, but I don't know. I don't think that this was Larry the Bum, unless this Larry guy was an inventor, too. Because the man I met had this really great invention. I helped him iron out a kink in it. He told me he was going to send me a reward.
Murray,
which is pretty boss,
don't get your hopes up.
Murray.
Riptide Detective Agency? A gift from Baxter Aviation.
Hey, wait a minute.
Whoa, hey, wow, will you look at this? This is a boss gift, a Baxter craft.
This thing is right off the assembly line. It must be worth about $5 million.
But the wheel assembly doesn't need to be replaced either.
Oh, wow, a helicopter. I mean, I never expected that. A simple thank you would have been enough.
This is a pretty amazing machine, I'll tell you.
Hey. I say we hold a retirement dinner for the old Mimi. What do you think, huh?
Well, this is a high-tech piece of equipment for a chopper, and it's a great chopper, but if you want character and personality, you gotta look to the Mimi.
And if you want to stay in the air, you look to this, right?
Fully digital controls, topographic warning system.
Bucket seats.
You know, I read about these babies in Aviation Week, man. The Army went for these things in a big way.
Yeah. Oh, hey, is that something from me? Should I see that? Is that a note or something? Dear Boz, thanks again for the help. Please pick me up immediately on top of Point Dune. Signed, Bax.
Bax?
Oh, yeah, Baxter Bernard. His friends call him Bax.
Of course they do.
You know, this is really strange. Somebody just dropping a big-ticket item like this right in our laps.
Well, from what I've heard about Baxter Bernard, he's kind of a world-class eccentric. Maybe gets his jollies playing Santa Claus.
Yeah, guys, can we go? You know, Bax is waiting for me. I think we better pick him up.
Hey, Nick. What do you say? Shall we give it a test drive? I realize it has no character.
Sure, what the hell. Murray, can I fly a helicopter?
Oh, yeah, sure, Nick. I mean, you did let me drive your vet that one time.
Yeah, and he forgave you when the bodywork was done.
Nick, be careful. This is my first helicopter.
Don't worry, Murray. I'm not gonna dent it.
This is really boss, Nick. You know, that's really fancy flying.
Yeah, that was great, Nick.
Hey, guys, that's him. That's him. That's Baxter Bernard. I know.
Looks like he called another cab besides us.
You guys, they're trying to take Bax.
Hang on, guys. We're gonna go after them. Cody, look, the avoidance system on this thing is better than any I've ever seen. There's no way they can bring us down. I don't get it. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, it is, man. Can you get us down in one piece?
Are we gonna crash?
Listen, I'm gonna try and auto-gyro this thing down, okay? You guys grab hold of something, man, and when we hit, you get ready to bail out. Let's go. Believe the way that thing went down.
What about Baxter? I mean, where'd he go?
Don't worry about it, Murray. We're gonna find him. We're gonna find out what's going on, too.
I certainly hope so. This man, it looked like they were trying to hurt him. I wonder what they wanted.
Well, let's worry about it later. Right now, we gotta hitch a ride back to King Harbor. Good idea.
Oh, man. Am I glad this is over? Yeah,
that's good. Anywhere around here.
Anywhere here's good.
Thank you.
Thanks for the lift. Goodbye.
Man, this day sure went south, didn't it? From a digital chopper to an old junk Ford.
I can't believe that we lost the Baxter craft and Bax all in the same morning.
You know, son, we shouldn't have been shot out of the sky so easily. I mean, that chopper's a piece of high-tech garbage compared to the Mimi.
You'd think that they'd have some test jockeys to check this stuff out before they put them in the air. Well, look, let's get on the horn and call Baxter Aviation.
Yeah, and we'll follow that up with a little call to the FAA, the Maritime Patrol, and the police department.
Good.
What?
I don't believe it.
Oh, wow. This is really generous of Bax. I wonder how many of these things he gives away each year.
You know, son, this isn't funny.
Murray, I'm scared to look. See if there's a note.
Yeah. No note.
Yeah? What is going on here?
I think I can explain that. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'm Baxter Bernard. Sorry about that.
Want to see me, Mr. Weston?
Oh, Miss McKeon, come in, please. You know David Brady, VP Security.
Hello? Is anything wrong?
We're looking for Baxter Bernard, and we thought maybe you could help us.
You mean he's not in his compound?
Miss McKeon, you're his personal pilot. If you have any knowledge of his whereabouts, it would be in line with company policy to let us know.
Mr. Brady, I haven't the slightest idea where Baxter could be.
You delivered 2 Baxter crafts this morning. Do you know who ordered them?
No, I delivered 1, Mr. Weston. I don't know who ordered it. I just got a memo.
From Baxter Bernard?
From CENTCOM, the same as always.
We don't have any record of that memo.
Then I'll lend you mine, Mr. Brady. I dropped it off at the airstrip at Point Magoo, set it down, put the keys under the co-pilot's seat, and left the cargo hatch unlocked, as per my instructions. Sorry.
Look here, Lady Pilot. We had to shoot down a brand new Baxter craft this morning. We'd like to know who the hell was inside.
Well, maybe you should have asked first.
That's okay, David. Thank you. Thank you very much. Miss McKinnon, members of the Joint Chiefs of Staff are going to be at our delivery ceremony the day after tomorrow when we put the 1000 through its paces, so it's very important that everything goes smoothly. It's going to be Baxter's first public appearance in over 10 years, so we just want to make sure nothing happens to him. So if you should happen to find out where he is, would you let us know?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good coffee.
I thought we put an end to the bogus memos. How do they keep getting circulated? Who's doing it?
I don't know, but somebody keeps getting into the computer. We change the password every day.
They are ordering the choppers delivered, Brady.
Well, if she's telling the truth, and she only delivered 1 chopper, then maybe Baxter took the other one.
That means he would have to sneak back into the compound and steal one. Now, that's impossible, even for Baxter Bernard.
Nothing's impossible for him. Don't forget, we just saw him escape from a cliff.
I want you to have Denise McKeon followed. She knows more about the old man than anyone else. And we have to put an end to this before the ceremony. We have to find him, or the whole thing is going to go up in our face.
Yes, sir.
Phil's Deli.
Baxter, are you all right?
Don't say anything, just listen. There's trouble at the company, and you're in danger. I'm gonna need your help on a special project.
Is it Weston and Brady? Because they just interrogated me about you. I lied to them about when I delivered the 1,000, but I'm not sure I convinced them. Baxter, did you take one of the other 1,000s?
I'll tell you everything when I see you. Right now, the less you know, the better.
Okay, bye.
Look, now that the dramatic phone call has been made, would you mind giving us some answers?
I think that's a little rude.
What? Wrong, Murray. Getting shot out of the sky is rude. We're just getting down to brass tacks.
I think I understand your friend's concern, Boz. After all, you were almost killed. I'd be peeved, too. My company is involved in defrauding the government in a major cover-up. They're selling a fleet of Baxter Craft 1000s with a serious design flaw.
Wait a minute. You mean that Army pilots could die in those helicopters?
That's what he's saying, Murray.
But Bax, how could you let that happen? I mean, this is your company. It's your responsibility.
I know, Boz, but actually, for the last 10 years, I haven't been managing Baxter Aviation. I've left that to others while I've been involved with special projects. I have only myself to blame. See, the farther away from the company I got, the more Brady and Weston took over. If it hadn't been for Eugene Kay, I would have never known about all this. Eugene Kay is an engineer in our research and development division. Last week, he called me, wanted to see me. A couple of days ago, he dropped out of sight, never made our appointment. I think he might be dead.
Baxter, why don't you just go to the Pentagon and tell them what you know?
I'd like to, but I can't. You know the image people have of me. Eccentric recluse. Brilliant, but irresponsible. That's the myth I've created for myself. Now I'm stuck with it.
So you need proof before you can start blowing the whistle on people.
I knew we saw things alike, Nick.
Saw things alike?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Baxter. Are you saying you want us to get you the proof?
Excellent idea. I knew I could count on you guys.
No, look, wait a minute.
And just so you have access to supplies, I'm going to let you have my Baxter card.
I've never seen a card that color.
Beyond gold, beyond platinum. That's why it's light blue. The sky's the limit. There's a list of suppliers and phone numbers.
Oh. Airplanes, appliances, automobiles. Yeah, this is going to come in handy, Bax.
We're taking the case, right?
Well, if we don't, you know, a bunch of pilots are going to die in this cover-up.
Well, we're talking about Baxter Aviation. You realize that, right? The three of us are going to take on Baxter Aviation.
Well,
you understand that?
Somebody's got to do it, right? Anyway,
Bax, you going somewhere?
Well, I believe in hiring the best and then letting them do the job. Did you know that there's a boat next door with an all-girl crew?
No, really?
Really?
See you later, fellas.
Isn't that something? Huh. What?
Oh, you were joking.
Hey, hello there. Cocktail hour, ladies. Care to join me for a harbor sunset? All right.
Can you believe that guy? I've been trying to do that for years. You know, maybe he's better off on the Contessa. If anybody's looking for him, that's the last place they'd look.
Listen, guys, I think we'd better make a list of the things we're going to need.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Card number 1000 001 000 001. There's no expiration. Yeah, okay, send the tools right away. Thank you. Thanks very much. By the way, what's the limit on this card? That sounds about right. Thank you very much.
What?
We got to be careful, guys. We can only spend $400,000 a month on this card.
Rough life, huh?
Oh, no.
What's the matter, Murray?
We got a problem, guys. The computers at Baxter Aviation, they're locked up tighter than a drum. It could take me days to break the access code.
Well, we could always start breaking down that chopper. I want to take a good look at those rotors anyway.
You know what? If I had photographs of the Baxter craft from two distinct geometric angles, well, the computer could generate a 360-degree view and a set of schematics for us, and then we could analyze them for the flaw.
Listen, Nick and I'll just photograph the Baxter craft on the Mimi pad. The computer can do the rest.
Well, I'm afraid it's not that easy, Cody. You see, in any scientific experiment, we need a control and several examples. You see, we have to find a reoccurring incident to prove that the entire fleet is dangerous.
You mean we've got to take pictures of all the choppers at Baxter Aviation?
Baxter told me you were coming.
Yeah.
Look, why don't you go sit over there, and I think we can get through this real quick.
Okay. Wow. This is quite an elaborate setup for a simple inter-office memo, isn't it?
Well, CENTCOM is a central communication center from where all office memos are filed, reprinted, and distributed electronically. Everybody's orders come from the same place.
Listen, how do you get online here?
Well, Bax put in a backdoor access phrase when he originally put CENTCOM online. So no matter how much security was added on over the years, he could always get in.
Well, listen, don't you need to enter relay before you program input?
This program bypasses interrelay.
Yeah,
Murray, would you rather do this program?
Oh, no. Listen, I'm sorry. I really...
Go right ahead if you want to.
No, I'm terribly sorry. It's just that I'm not used to being in the passenger seat of a computer. I guess I'm one of your typical terminal backseat drivers.
Hand me that 3/4, will you?
Huh? Where?
Right there, it's in the box.
Here's one?
Yeah.
There you go.
What you sent out for pizza, man? I could eat my leg.
Yeah, well, I called the number in Baxter's book for food service, but the guy didn't speak much English. I don't think he knew what I was asking.
Whatever it is, I just hope it's hot. How many pizzas did you order, anyway?
Monsieur, table for two. Voila, bon appetit.
It's kind of strange without the box.
How much do you suppose we tipped this guy?
I don't know. He usually gives the regular guy a buck.
Let him make it $1.50.
Okay. The phony memo authorizing the military press photographers has been entered. All you have to do is have someone show up and take the pictures. I would suggest you use Nick or Cody in case someone from the company has seen you here.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you. I'll do that. Listen, could you do me a favor? Could you check on the status of Eugene K? He's an R&D. Baxter seemed to think that he knows something about the Baxter craft.
Sure. This says that he handed in a letter of resignation 2 days ago. That's not possible. Eugene would never leave Baxter Craft. He's been there his whole career.
Something's wrong here. Listen, I gotta get back to Nick and Cody and well, what's the name of that person that they're supposed to talk to in public relations?
Pat Wolfson. Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to Baxter Aviation.
How are you, Miss Wolfson? Listen, we won't be taking up too much of your time this morning, okay?
Good morning, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am, we just need a few shots for our brochures, field manuals. We'll be on our way.
Okay, this is our Baxter Craft 1000.
Ah, yeah.
We're so looking forward to the ceremony tomorrow morning. This is a big day for Baxter Aviation.
Yes, ma'am. It's a big day for America, ma'am.
Ready?
Yeah.
Will you be shooting the ceremony tomorrow?
I don't know, Miss Wilson. You know, the Army doesn't tell us these things until the last moment. They seem to have no respect for talent.
Oh, tell me about it.
I thought we were supposed to do all this before the ceremony.
Oh, my secretary said a memo just came.
Memo? A memo, right. Okay, you go on over and check their identification. I'm going to call security.
Okay, I think we should work to the front of the
Yes,
helicopter
sir.
now.
May I see your identification tag?
Well, sir, we're already cleared with Miss Wolfson there. Why don't you check with her?
I need your identification.
Listen, sir, I've got perfect light right now. I'm not going to screw it up so you can see my name tag, all right?
Sir, we'll be through in just a second, okay? Now!
Is everything okay, gentlemen?
Yeah, fine.
car they came in, find out who they are, and kill them.
Now, we just feed the photos into the optical reader. The computer is taking these pictures and analyzing the data, assimilating a 360-degree view of the chopper, and then it diagnoses the imperfections, seeking a common flaw. And now, you see, we can study any section of the helicopter, and the diagnostic program will look for design errors on structural imperfections.
It's like looking at an X-ray or something.
Yes, but how come the self-diagnostic systems on board the choppers didn't pick up the problem?
Well, I thought about that, and I took apart the one we had. And it seems to me that it had been tampered with. See, the problem would only show up under actual stress conditions.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Lieutenant, what's up? Uh-huh. Okay. All right, thanks a lot. What's up? The, Shore Patrol, found the body that washed up on the beach this morning. Eugene K.
Oh, Eugene.
You know, it's one thing to steal or to cover up a crime, but now they're murdering people just to save a few million of my money yet. Eugene K. worked for me for 20 years. He was my friend. I can't believe that now he's paying for his diligence with his life. I think I need my drink.
Yeah. One special coming up.
Thanks.
Which way to the galley?
Down here, I'll show you.
Thank you.
You know, Bax, I know that nothing I can say can bring your friend back. I know that. And I'm not sure that I can even come up with any words that are going to help, but I want you to know that I think I know how you feel.
Thanks, Murray.
Thanks. These guys don't know it yet, but they're going out of business. Courtesy of the Riptide Detective Agency.
We're going to do it, Bax.
I'd give everything I had to see that happen. For Eugene's sake.
How did you and Baxter ever hook up?
We met when I was in college. I'll never forget it. He was standing on a street corner in Beverly Hills, dressed as a bunny rabbit. You know, one of those costumes with the fuzzy feet? Anyway, he was holding this bucket and ringing a bell. And people were dropping coins into his pail. I mean, it was the most...
You mean like a Santa Claus?
Well, kind of. You see, he wanted to prove his theory that people would give to the Easter Bunny just as sure as they would give to Santa Claus at Christmas time.
And that's when he asked you out to dinner, right?
You got it. He said he would take me anywhere in the world I wanted to go. I thought he was joking.
Well, after all, you were talking to the Easter Bunny.
Right. But I went along with it anyway and said Paris. Half an hour later, he was flying me across the globe.
What a way to start a romance, huh?
A romance? No, not a romance. A friendship. He got me hooked on flying that day. Put me through flight school, chopper training, and gave me a job for life. And all he asked in return was that I help him sneak in and out of the compound once a week. You know, it's not easy being the richest man in the world. Because you're never going to find anyone that doesn't want something from you.
Okay, all right. Hey, girls, come on. Be good sports about this, okay? He's busy right now.
We want Baxter! We want Baxter! We want Baxter!
Somebody calling my name?
Yay! You gotta come to the Contessa. We've got a surprise for you.
I'm sorry, girls. I don't feel much in the mood for surprises today.
Oh, Baxter, go ahead. It'll cheer you up. Go on.
We have work to do.
Well, actually, Bax, the computer's doing the work, and that may take a while.
Baxter, come on, you're a hit, man. Go for it.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
All right, ladies. Here I come.
I'm so happy to see him smiling.
A pretty young women seem to have that effect on him.
Well, I better be running. You let me know what the computer finds?
We'll call you right away.
Thanks.
Hey, guys, I think we got something. Look, it looks like the tail rotor.
That's right. Look at this. See that? That's the weak spot right there. That's where the blade's attached to the tail rotor.
Okay, so that pinging noise that we heard
Was the blade coming off the rotor assembly. One hit, man, you got $5 million worth of scrap metal.
Boy, Weston must have figured it would go undiscovered as long as the Baxter craft weren't used in battle.
Yeah, that could be several years.
No, not necessarily. See, there's some high-stress maneuvers that would knock that rotor out just as easy as a direct hit.
So that means they could go down at any time. Huh?
Yeah, cute, huh?
Well, how does something like this get by the Army?
Well, it's a cover-up, Murray, just like Baxter said. See, nobody could tell this from the phony design drawings.
Yeah, thanks to Weston and the rest of the thieves at Baxter Craft.
Murray, we gotta get this to the Army right away. Now, can you print me out a copy of these specs?
Yeah, that's no problem, Nick. We'll wait till Baxter sees what we got.
It was nice of you girls to invite me over. What's going on here?
Happy birthday! All your friends are here.
It's not my birthday.
Surprise! Happy birthday, boss.
Sorry, girls. Party's over.
You lied to me.
Yes.
How did you find me?
Those clowns bought a government car on your Baxter card. Time to go. Bye-bye.
Guys! Freeze, Baxter!
Guys, look!
Hey, you got Baxter. Come on, get the Mimi. Yeah.
Hey, Nick, wait for me!
Hey, Nick, they cut the fuel line. Damn it.
Try the Baxter craft.
Oh, that's great. Come on now, Mr. Bernard. Come on. Just a few more questions, then you'll be able to go back to sleep. Mr. Bernard? There's too much sodium pentothal. He's going to pass out.
How much do they know about the Baxter Craft 1000?
Tail rotor. Piece of junk.
Bernard! All right. I want you to drop on them fast. I don't want a trace of these jokers. I want them to fall off the face of the earth.
What about those broads on the boat next door? They saw us.
All right, them too. I want the whole thing to disappear.
Harbor tour, gentlemen. Whoa, not today.
Where the hell are these clowns? Let's get out of here.
All right, thanks, Dooley.
Guys, come down here for a second, will you? Yeah, that was Dooley. He said they showed up with a small army.
Oh, it's a good thing we got out of there so quickly.
Listen, before they do anything to Baxter, they pump him for as much information as they could get,
If
right?
they lay a hand on that man,
Easy, easy, Murray. Listen, you got that beeper on you?
Yeah.
See what Denise found out. And have her call us.
Hello, Baxter?
No, Denise, it's Nick.
Nick, you're not going to believe this. Baxter's going to be at the ceremony today. How did they ever get him to agree to that?
I don't know, but at least that puts all the eggs in one basket. Listen, do you feel like going to a party?
A party? Wow, this thing is vintage. I haven't flown one of these since I trained.
Well, that ain't poetry, but it's motion.
Hey, mind if I take this cyclic for a while?
Well, I guess, but she's kind of used to me flying her. You know, she's a little temperamental with strangers.
Don't worry, Nick. We women understand each other.
Okay.
Can you believe that? He's actually letting somebody fly his classic.
It certainly does seem unusual.
Ladies and gentlemen, General, Baxter Aviation has been servicing the needs of the United States Army for over 25 years. But never have we been more proud than we are today with this demonstration of a truly remarkable craft, the Baxter Craft 1000. It's also a special honor and a privilege to be able to introduce the founder of Baxter Aviation and the designer of the Baxter Craft 1000. Ladies and gentlemen, Baxter Bernard. Let the demonstration begin.
Requesting you land immediately?
Where the hell are you?
You've got a defective tail rotor, all right? The whole thing is a sham. We've got the specs right here. I suggest you set it down and not try any more stunts.
That's a lot of boom. Now back off.
Listen to me. If you try to roll off the top of a loop, you're going to spin the thing right out of the sky. Now set it down.
General, I'm sure I can explain what happened. You see, on some of the...
I'll bet you can, Stanley.
Remember what I told you, right? Mimi needs a little extra encouragement, okay?
Yeah.
Here goes Brady! Look at him. Murray, you go get Weston.
Hold it. Oh, yeah. Let her in. Denise, they're all yours.
Excuse me, but I know why that chopper went down. I have definitive proof of a major cover-up to hide the fact that there is a serious design flaw in the tail rotor of the Baxter Craft 1000.
Come on, out of the car. Let's go. She did good. Let's go. Come on.
What about this, Weston?
Yes. What about it, Stanley?
General, I'm sure there's some stuff.
Good work, Buzz.
Thanks, Bex.
Well, I guess I owe you another one.
Uh-oh. You're not gonna give us another helicopter, are you? Hey, Bax, how you doing? What's going on?
Bax, Denise called. She said that there's going to be a limo outside the straightaways waiting for you.
Bax, are you okay?
I call it the boomer ball. Been working for 2 years to get just the right thermogeometric section removed. It's for kids who don't have anyone to play catch with. You throw it on a straight line, comes right back to you.
Boomer ball, huh?
Yeah, watch. Still a few bugs in the system.
Works great if you want to play catch with a fish.
Sure gonna miss you guys.
Well, we're gonna miss you too, Bax. But listen, hey, just because you're going back to the company full-time doesn't mean you can't play hooky once in a while and come in and see your old pals, huh?
Remember, Bax, there's always an open invitation for you at the Riptide.
Yeah, and we got at least $330,000 left on the Baxter card that we haven't spent yet, so...
Thanks a lot, guys, but what I'm trying to say is that I'm just not going to have the time to just hang around with the regular folks as I have the last couple of days. See, now that I'm resuming full duties as president of the company, I'm just not going to have the time for that anymore. Makes me kind of sad.
It makes us sad too, Bax. But hey, listen, you know, it's real important now that Weston is in jail that you get the reins of that company back in your hands. I mean, you got to make sure that what happened to the Baxter Craft never, ever, ever happens to any other of your fine inventions.
Murray's right, Bax.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Check.
I'll never forget you.
Thanks, Bax.
Here you are, Boz. See if you can work out some of the kinks.